All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. L to the W here. My beautiful wife. We're trying to go to Walmart, get some groceries, and of course they have trees outside now, so now I can't get her out of the garden section. Taking a little break from all the Camaro debacle stuff, but my dad's coming into town, so we got to get some groceries for us and to feed him while he's here. So that's what we're doing. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. I definitely need a break from being underneath the hood of that car. So if I can ever get her out of here, just shopping. All right, I got all the rocker arms pulled off, so now we're gonna use the dry erase marker method and paint this tip. I don't know if I can see that. I'll turn this light off. All right, I can see it. I got the factory push rod in here, so let's do this. I do want to thank everybody for the positive comments after the last video. A lot of people could have said, "You moron, you idiot, learn what you're doing." A lot of people are like, "Hey man, this happens," and I do appreciate it. So this is something that should have been a red flag to me. I didn't even begin to tighten this much on the other ones. And these are like lock nuts, so I should have, they should be down quite a bit. All right, so I'm at about zero last year. Go ahead and give it about half a turn. Here it goes, it's starting its downward push. That's coming up. This is really a bear to turn over because none of the valves are working. 7 cylinders on compression. There we go. All right. Look at that. Dead center. It's actually maybe a tiny bit full, but look at that center. So I'm just gonna go with the stock size push rods, because that is telling the story right there. Look at that. All right. So now I know what I need to order is and I just spent 20 bucks on a push rod checker, but in the end I really only spent 10 because it saved me $10 in shipping, and now I have another tool. All right, I guess I'm gonna go online and order some push rod tubes, and hopefully we'll have this thing started for you by the end of this video. I'm not sure. I still got a lot of other things going on right now, waiting on my dad to show up, so we'll check back in. So the doctor told me I need to walk, so I need to start walking. Gotta lose weight, got a vacation coming up in a few months. But I have a question, man. Is everybody's life as crazy as mine, or is everybody else just kind of like go to work to from? It's the same thing every day. I swear to God, I got more drama and problems than I know what to do with. So sun's kind of, sorry about that. Anyhow, so like I said, my dad came into town and we had all that termite damage to fix. So sorry I haven't had videos out on a regular basis. But right when he showed up, I got this letter in the mail from an attorney telling me to cease and desist with my plans. So let me show you what's going on behind the fence like we had talked about. Look at that, guys. So yes, the lot is cleared. Thinking I just might have to take out like maybe this tree and this tree, and I have a great big opening to put the garage. So the drama started when I was on the street behind. Remember I said I thought I was going to access the garage from the street behind me? Well, it turns out that that's actually a private drive that for some reason somebody decided to build like a 7-house subdivision surrounded by other private houses. Don't know why, but it turns out that's a private road. But it worked out because after looking at how to get on and off the property, I decided it wouldn't be very good for me to try to get the cars up here anyhow, because let me show you like the size of this curb right here. This curb is like ungodly steep, and it's like kind of high, so I have no way of really getting up over that curb with my car. So I started changing my game plan to go ahead and go through the property over here. But seeing how I already had an appointment with the land clearing people, I had a section of my chain link taken down. Okay, so another problem with coming in this way, I would have to take down that tree. They could still knock down these trees, and you can see here there's really no good spot for me to plow through right here without me costing me a lot of money to take down a really large tree like this and everything else. And I don't want to drive the cars like crazily through everything. So it turns out like right here in the center is really nice and open. So probably gonna go ahead and line up the edge of the garage with the fence there, take down this tree, probably take down this and cut that down to make room for the garage, and I can just drive straight in, and then that'll be nice. I said, then we're just gonna take down a big section of this fence to pull in. Man, this stuff never ends. So I was out there trying to film the video, and the dude across the street walks out with his tape measure, and he starts walking, and he's standing right up on my fence. I tell him back off. He's like, you don't own on the other side of your fence? I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, there's your pink line, which is taped to my fence. Yeah, and then his wife's out there saying something about, you don't know how to read a deed, you don't know where you're... Like, what's reading a deed can do? It's all in GPS measurements. So yeah, you never ever put a fence to your property line. So anyhow, I know I own several inches past that fence. So anyhow, sorry, lost track of where I was and all that. So I'm sorry I didn't film much of what happened in my wife's place. I'll go ahead and roll some footage over this and show you how extensive the termite damage was and how bad these things can get. You can see like the big wood beams there, they're 2 by 12, and the termites totally destroyed that. And then we got damage going into the apartment behind me, or the one next door, the townhouse next to her. So I'm really not sure how to fix that without getting the other person involved, which they're probably not going to do anything. But so yeah, I mean, it's just a mess. But we got the door in, it works. We got to wait for the termite guy to come in. He's going to spray all the new wood, and then we're going to go ahead and redo new insulation and get somebody to hang the sheetrock in that, most likely. And then that should be it. Call that a chapter. Okay, so update on the Camaro. Ken at First TPI recommends that I use the push rod checker that I bought and just try it like a few tenths shorter than the push rods that I bought, which are factory length right now. I have those on hand. He said check it just a little bit shorter and see how that goes, because I used the thinner gasket and we knocked it down maybe 40 thousandths. So he recommends I go about maybe 60 thousandths shorter on the push rod tube and see how that goes. So I'll piece together this video and we'll see how long it is. Maybe I'll go ahead and show me doing that right after this walk, or it'll be in the next video. Either way, we're gonna get some work done, man. I hate this, man. I just cannot have a normal life. I cannot have a normal life. I'm ready to get an RV, hit the road, travel, see stuff, and kind of put some distance between me and all the craziness. Jeez. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, you know, it's funny though, the guy started all this stuff and it wasn't going to work out anyhow. I thought that's how I wanted to do it, and I really needed to wait till the land was cleared, so one, I could see how many trees, because trees are expensive to cut down, and then also to figure everything out. Like, so once I saw that, when I started cutting down the trees and saw how big that curve was, I knew the 50 wouldn't clear. I definitely knew the red one, the 91 Project Z28, definitely not clearing that curve. That car's way too low. So I had already kind of planned at that point that I'm coming in through the yard. But like I said, I already had the land clearing people coming, and we already had the fence taken down by the time they tried to send me any paperwork. So, oh well, day late and a dollar short. I got the lot cleared, and I never planned on going through it anyhow. I mean, probably the only thing that might be a hindrance with this person doing that is when I go to lay the concrete. I'm not sure. Either way, it would be a stretch from the road. It's not like, either way, the guy from the dump truck wasn't getting up over that curb and driving on a freshly cleared lot. That thing would sink in a heartbeat. So either way, I mean, this is the way it was going to end up working out anyhow. It was just me going through the backyard. So it's going to work out. He's starting all this over nothing. I said I already got the land cleared. I've done what I need to do. So the fence was down, lot's been cleared. Now the fence is going to go back up, and then once that's back up, we're going to take down the wooden fence and we'll have full access back there. So, and then that also means German Shepherd can patrol that back half. So if he tries to come near my fence again, she can ward him off. Anyhow, that's what I got for right now. That's the update. Sorry, life's freaking crazy. Hopefully stuff will settle down. We'll focus more on car stuff. But like I said, the garage is in the process. Step 1, land clearing complete. Step 2, now I got to get some estimates, find out what size garage I can afford. When that's done and I decide on who's going to do it, I'll get a dimension for a pad, concrete pad, for it to be put on, or foundation kind of, and then we'll go from there. So let me finish my walk. All right, time to go ahead and wrap up the video, man. Sorry this video's been all over the place. I kind of mentioned before, I kind of had all the life stuff that I had to get done. You know, we had to get her townhouse fixed. It was something that had to be done. My dad was in town, so I mean, I had to stop doing what I was doing. Trust me, there was nothing more I wanted to do than get on this car and get it running. So that being said, this here is the push rod length checker that they recommend that I get. You can see the 2 white lines. So every time you turn this around 360 degrees, it raises or lowers your push rod length by, I think, 50 thousandths, something like that. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. I'll have to research it, but Ken recommended that I go down a couple of turns on that, see where it's at, because of my thinner head gaskets, bringing the heads down. So before I mess anything up, I'll go ahead and play with that a little bit. At worst case, if I do have to order new push rods, hopefully they'll be here by Wednesday, and maybe by Wednesday's vlog we can get a quick start on this, because it won't take really long. Well, it'll take a little bit because I have to set the valve lash all over again, and then that passenger side valve cover is a pain in the ass to try to get it in without the damn gasket falling out of it. So we got all that funness. I got the gate. The fence guy's coming tomorrow to put in my double gate on the other side of the house. It's going to take out a section of fence back there of the old wooden fence. So it's going to open up this yard into the new yard. And then he's reinstalling the chain link fence that we took down to allow the land clears, which is funny because this guy's starting all this crap over nothing. I'm putting the fence, it's always been planned to go back up. Like I said, I had thought about it originally to come in off that property, but after looking at that curve and all that, I was like, yeah, it's too gnarly. Plus that road, their private road, there's not in that great a shape. There's kind of like some big potholes in there, so that's probably why he's pissed off at the world, because the county won't pave his private roads. But I swear, can I not have a normal life, man? So always gotta be something, man. I tell you. Anyway, sorry the video's been all over the place. Sorry about all this other stuff. Next video, we're focusing on this car. We're getting freaking studs put in. I'm replacing all of them. I don't know if any got damaged during any of the trying to start it, but I got them. These are ARP. I'm not sure what profile it uses. If they are ARP, it doesn't matter. Even if they are, they're all getting replaced. We're going to do the push rod check, so hopefully we get a nice start on this for the next video. And then we can continue to build it and get it on the ground and drive it and have some fun. take it to the dyno, see what it's going to put out. So thank you everyone for your support. It does mean a lot. Like I said, if you made it this far, congratulations, thank you. Like I said, I know this video hasn't been kind of like the best of things. Life gets in the way sometimes. Cars, coffee, life. That's what it's about. So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Channel's growing. Hopefully we're going to bust 6,000 by the time you see this, man. I'm really close. So thank you. Hit that subscribe button, like, shares, comments. Appreciate it. Links down below if you want to buy any merchandise. If you use Amazon, it all helps me afford push rods that I need to buy and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and we'll do better next one. Sorry. Thanks.